So this here in Rennes, France, is an example of what I call creeping modernism. Because if you look at Google Street View, this glass part of this building at the top, it actually didn't exist until at some point in the 2010s or 2020s it was built. Like you can see this if you look at like the previous iterations of the image for this particular square in Rennes. I think it's called Place des Lices, like Lices, Lices. It's right by the market here. Marché des Lices, I guess it would be called. And yeah, you can see, I'll link to it, this exact location. But what's interesting here in Rennes, I see a lot more of this kind of crap than in other cities that I've been to in France. And what's interesting is what I'm also seeing more of in Rennes is blonde and redheaded people. Like people of a more Nordic, shall you say, complexion. Like I wouldn't say those types of people are the majority of the white people here, but there are more of them than in other parts of France I've been to. And I find that interesting that like as soon as you start getting more Nordic people, you start getting this creeping modernism that I didn't see as much of in other parts of France. And you can't blame it all on World War II, because this building was fucking intact like 10 years ago. This was done in the last 10 years. And I don't know, I feel like this is an issue with Northern Europeans. For whatever reason, the more northern it gets, the more of this kind of crap you start to see. Because I wasn't seeing like any of this even a bit further south in France. Like I'm not even talking about southern France, I'm talking about like say like the Loire Valley. But you start getting up here, you know, and I mean if you look at a map of France or Europe in general, you see that like this part of France is a bit more, you know, there's more blondes, more redheads and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know, I can't help but noticing in my travels throughout Europe, like it is a pattern that I notice, you know. It's like the noticing can go both ways. And if you're gonna start noticing, you do start noticing certain bad things about, you know, different types, good and bad things about different types of Europeans. And yeah, I'm sorry, but this is a fucking Nordic problem. Like this is like a problem with like northern genetics. Like the more that blonde and redhead DNA you get, and suddenly the more this kind of shit starts to pop up. So it's like you don't see this in Italy, and you don't see this even in like southern France so much, or even central France. But you start going up here, and then all of a sudden this shit starts popping up. So it's like, I'm sorry, but, and I say this as a person who's quite Northern European myself in my own DNA, we need to address this problem. This is a fucking Northern European problem. Why do we do this? It's an interesting question. I don't know the answer, but I'm sorry, but like I'm noticing things, and this is something I'm noticing here. So yeah.